Hey, what is going on, guys? Sports 15 here, and today we are back for another episode of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise here in MLB 13, the show. So we're in the World Series now, taking on the LA Dodgers. We win the first couple games on the road in LA, and then we lose game 3, win game 4, so we're up 3-1 in the series. So we're going to be having a nice pitching matchup here in game 5 with a chance to win the World Series for back-to-back seasons here. So the pitching matchup in this game 5 here at the Rogers Center is going to be between Jameson Taillon and Chad Billingsley, and it should be a pretty good matchup. Jameson Taillon won Rookie of the Year this year. He pitched phenomenally, and Chad Billingsley has just been improving in his overall and stuff. I believe he's up to an 89 right now, maybe even into the 90s, but he's obviously a very good pitcher if he can make a World Series staff and pitch in game 5 here. So you can see the LA Dodgers lineup coming up right here. It is going to be D. Gordon, Melky Cabrera, Adrian Gonzalez, Andre Ethier, Nolan Arenado, AJ Ellis, Kelly Johnson, Mike Aviles, and Michael Burgess. And then you can see starting for the Toronto Blue Jays here is going to be Jameson Taillon. So obviously he hasn't pitched too well in these playoffs, has a 9 ERA. He's 0-0 with the 5 innings pitched through one game. But one thing that we do want to do is win this series right here. This could be the last game of the World Series, and we can win it at home here in Toronto, but it could be a difficult task. Right here, a fly ball into center field. Mike Trout is going to range over. He's going to make the catch in right center field, and that is going to be the second out of the first half of the top half of the first inning. Now with one out here, Melky Cabrera up, former Toronto Blue Jay. He is going to go down swinging on that high heat from Jameson Taillon. He can really bring it in there. He can touch about 98 on the miles per hour, and you can see Ron Gardenhauer's lineup here for the Toronto Blue Jays: Reyes, Laurie, Trout, Bautista, Encarnacion, Mauer, Cespedes, Sano, and Hatfield rounding out the lineup. Still have Brandon Phillips out with that injury. He's going to be out for the rest of the season. And Chad Billingsley is the starter for the LA Dodgers. He's pitched 3 times in these playoffs. He's 2-1 with a 4.19 ERA with 14 Ks, 1 walk. So pretty good ratio there, Ks to walks there. But here in the bottom half of the first with 2 outs and Mike Trout up facing Chad Billingsley. He's going to get a ground ball up the middle. D. Gordon makes a nice play there, ranging to his left, and throws out the speedy Mike Trout there. So top of the second with a runner on first base. They're going to get a base knock into left field between shortstop and third base, and that will start them off with a good start to an inning with runners on first and second here. Later on, AJ Ellis up with runners on first and second. He's going to get a base hit down the left field line. One run's going to come to score as the throw from left field is not in time, and the LA Dodgers take the lead here in game 5. And if you think of it, if they win this game here, they could have a chance to come back in this series with the rest of the series after this going to be in LA. Another base hit down the left field line. That one's going to easily score another run, and the LA Dodgers here take a 2-run lead in the top half of the second. Now with 1 out, bases loaded, D. Gordon up, a tailor-made double play, but with D. Gordon's speed at from home to first, he's going to beat that one out, and the 3rd run will come across, and that will do it for the top half of the second. Now with 2 outs in the bottom half, Joe Mauer is going to line this one to deep center field. Center fielder back Burgess is going to make that play, and that will do it for the bottom half of the second. The Toronto Blue Jays still held hitless through the first 2 innings. To the bottom of the 3rd now, Jays up with 2 outs. Philip Hatfield's going to get us on the scorecard with a base hit, and that will get us at least something going here in the bottom half of the 3rd. Later up with Jose Reyes up, he's going to get a base hit into right field. That will be played on a hop, thrown into second base, and we have a inning started here, so we need to get something going. Brett Laurie, the tying run at the plate with 2 outs. He is going to ground this one to third base. That one's going to be fair down the left field line, and the merry-go-round starts. The runner from first base is going to make it all the way to third. Brett Laurie ends up on second with a stand-up double, and that will get us our first run on the board. Now Mike Trout up. He has a chance to tie this game up, but a ground ball to shortstop. Another good play there by D. Gordon. He'll throw him out at first base, and that'll do it for the bottom half of the 3rd. Top of the 4th, runner on first base. That'll be a base hit into right field. Bautista comes up throwing, but he's not going to test the arm of Jose Bautista headed into the 3rd there. Still runners on first and second now. D. Gordon up now. He's going to get a base hit into into right center field. That one's going to get down, go all the way to the wall. Runner from first is chugging his way around third. Throw goes into the cut, all the way to the plate, and the relay is not in time. Another 2 runs come across on that play, and that'll be the day for Jameson Taillon. He didn't make it through 5 innings here, and Brett Cecil is going to have to come in. He's pitched fairly well in these playoffs. He's 2-0, pitched 5 times with a 2.89 ERA through 9 1/3, so he's been pitching pretty well. He's one of our better relievers through this season, and right here, with the runner on third base, he's going to induce the ground ball to end the inning. And that will be it for them in that half inning. So to the bottom half of the fourth, Yoenis Cespedes up. Crazy power, and he's going to take their pitcher deep left field. That'll be 2 runs coming across, as there was a runner on first base, and that'll make it a 2-run ball game. So we're back in this game, and the power of the Blue Jays bats has worked their way back into this game. Even though we didn't get the best start from Jameson Taillon, we still have a chance in this ball game, and we need to have a chance here because we do not want this series to go back to LA so we can give them a chance to come back. But you can see later on, top of the 6th with 1 out, and Mike Avila's up. He's going to get a base hit up the middle, and that is going to get them a runner on base. Brett Cecil has been pretty shut down so far in his inning and 2/3 work here. That one's going to get past Miguel Sano there into right field. That is a possible play that Brandon Phillips would have made because he's one of the better defenders at second base, probably the best. But right here you can see fly ball to center field should be routine, but Mike Trout has trouble with it in center field. D. Gordon chugging around second base. He's going to get into third base with a headfirst slide into third. He gets 2 RBIs there, and that is credited with a triple because Mike Trout did not even touch the ball there in center field. That would be costly 2 runs there, and another one's going to come across here after a fly ball to left field. Cespedes does not have the kind of arm to throw D. Gordon at the plate. He's one of the fastest guys in the league, and that will expand their lead to 8-3. So Brett Cecil still pitching later in the same inning with 2 outs, 3-2 count. He's going to walk Andre Ethier to put 2 runners on base at first and second, and they're going to bring up the late bottom of their order. But right here, we're going to hit that batter. He's going to get on base, and that'll be it for Brett Cecil. Brad Lincoln comes in. He's pitched all right through the regular season, but not too well in these playoffs. He was one of our top relievers this season, especially in ERA. He had a sub-1 ERA through the regular season, so hopefully he can shut them down here with the bases loaded. 2-2 count, 2 out to AJ Ellis. He's going to get him to fly out to right field. Bautista comes on, makes a great catch there in the gap. Great closing speed from Bautista, and we head to the 6th inning report. And you can see we only have 5 hits to the Dodgers 12, and they are up 8-3 here. Burgess is 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs, a double, and a run, and Cespedes has that home run for us. Lincoln still pitching into the top of the 8th. That's going to be a base hit there. He was dealing pretty much through the 7th, getting a 3 up, 3 down there. But that would be it for Lincoln. We brought in the Canadian Jesse Crane. He's pitched 5 times through these playoffs, and he's yet to give up a run. So hopefully he can continue that right here with the runner on first base. Hopefully he can shut this down, and Adrian Gonzalez is going to get a base hit into right field. Bautista comes up throwing, and they're not going to test his arm. Rarely do they ever test Jose Bautista's arm because he is one of the better arms in the league. Now with runners on the corners and 2 outs, 3-1 count, we're going to induce a ground ball to third base onto second for the force out, and that would send this game into the bottom of the 8th. Still with Jesse Crane in the top of the 9th. We did not get anything going in the bottom half of the 8th. That will be the second out of the top of the 9th, and we send this game to the bottom of the 9th. Ronald Belisario comes in, and he's going to try and shut down the Toronto Blue Jays lineup. We still need 5 runs here, but we just need to chip away with 1 hit at a time. Right here you can see Bautista gets a base hit taken away by the second baseman there, and that will be the second out of the inning. So we have one last chance here. Is Edwin Encarnacion. A base hit right here would do the charm, but D. Gordon makes the play at shortstop, and that will do it for this ball game. The Dodgers bring the series back to LA for Game 6. That'll be coming in the next episode, and if I get enough likes in the near future, the next episode could be out in the next couple days. Just as soon as you guys want it, just leave a like or leave a comment on anything, and I'll try and bring it as soon as possible. So we lose this game. I believe the player of the game was Michael Burgess, even though Billingsley went 8 8 innings and only give up 3 runs. But still, the Dodgers win this game. It is now 3-2 in the series, and we still need to win the next game. We have 2 chances to win this World Series, and we can have back-to-back World Series championships. So you can see Michael Burgess does get the player of the game. He went 3 for 4, 1 RBI, well, 2 RBIs, a double, a run, and a stolen base. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. You can stick around for the box scores, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.